to the delegates of the 10th International Workshop on Jaina Art and Architecture, organized by Center of Jaina Studies, School of Oriental African Studies, University of London. I am Professor Vijaya Kumar Babu, Department of Ancient Indian History, Culture and Archaeology, Osmania University. To begin with the invocation, this is Mangalavachakam. Srimad Paramagambhira Swadadhyamokha Planchanam Jayat Trailokyanadhasya Sasthanam Janasastanam Swasti Samasta Surasura Mastaka Makutamsu Jala Dhauta Padam Prastuta Jirendra Shastanamastu Charam Bhatra Bhakhila Bhavya Jananam. And since the topic deals with a stupa found in Andhra, placed at number 1, historically and archaeologically, the second being at Kakatila, Mathura. I give to a brief history of Andhra, the origin of the second story. Or Andhra, as the word goes, is found referred to in the earliest Aitareya Brahmana, datable to 1000 BC, wherein, along with other tribes like Mutiva, Pulinda, etc., Andhras are also found recorded as belonging to an individual race. Epics like Srimad Ramayana, Srimad Mahabharata also refer to Andhras as a powerful race living in the southern parts of Bharatavarsha, that's India. Coming to historic times and archaeological evidences with special reference to epigraphical records, the 13th major rock edict of Emperor Ashoka stands testimony to the existence of Andhra as an individual political identity. Location. Andhras are found in between the river Krishna and Godavari, the area identified as the land between Vindhya mountains and the Penna river, epigraphically termed as Dakshinapatha, the corridor to South India. Now coming to history of Jainism. Jainism, the science of winning the self through austerity, purity of thought and practice, culturally traced back to Chalcolithic times, that is 4500 to 3500 BC, corresponding almost to the Indus Valley period. But historical and archaeological records, by means of inscribed material evidences, limit the same to 600 BC, a little before the birth of Buddha. With special archaeological evidences with special reference to epigraphs, the written records in the contemporary scripted language, such as the 7th pillar of edict of Emperor Ashoka, refers to Niganthas, the unnoted or unfettered, have been identified with the Jaina mendicants. Now we come to the literary evidences. Proposed by the scholars have traced the existence of Jainism and mendicants in the Vedas, Upanishads, Aranyakas and epics as Yajurveda refers Arishtanemi as the 22nd Tirthankara. Taittiriya Aranyaka refers to an Arhat, no other than Jain Tirthankara. The Badrayana Sutra refers to Syadvada, an important aspect of Jaina philosophy. Adi and Shanti Parvas of Srimad Mahabharata, the name of Kshapanaka occurs no other than a Jaina follower. Shramana is found recorded in Srimad Ramayana also. Brahmanda Purana, Naga Purana and the Shiva Purana also refer to Tirthankaras who are no other than the Jain Tirthankaras. Jainism is revealed by 24 Tirthankaras, Rishabhanatha to Mahavira. According to Bhadrabahu's Kalpasutra, dated to circa 300 BC, Tirthankaras have propagated Samyak Jnana, the right knowledge, Samyak Darshana, the right faith, through Samyak Charita, the right conduct. Albeit, many Oriental and Occidental scholars have both accepted and rejected that Jainism and Buddhism are the offshoots of Vedism. Fact remains that both are squarely the schisms of the contemporary Brahminical order. Added to the popular belief that they went against the Vedism, truth remains that in the process of growth of agriculture and animal husbandry, it necessitated to protect the quadrupeds from being offered in the Vedic sacrifices, though the number is less. Some other section of scholars opine that nude images found at the Indus sites belong to Jaina Tirthankaras, whatever the propositions. It is to be accepted that Jainism is one of the primitive orders of the world and India, handed down to the present. And whatever the view and expressions of the scholars, finally the conclusion of Dr. J.P. Jain in his work Religion and Culture of the Jainas are worth noting that as a religion, it's well developed and comprehensive philosophical and religious system comprising all the branches such as metaphysics, ontology, psychology, logic, dialectics, ethics and ritual. It's a metaphysical realism, an ontological optimism, a spiritual idealism, a philosophical non-absolutism, and an ethical puritanism, and a psychological rationalism. Now here are the principal Jain centers in India and in inside the Andhra Pradesh. I'm sorry, it's blurred. The next slide shows the number of Jaina Kshetras or centers in Andhra, numbering to 28. I have taken the Vaddamanu 27th as an important archaeological site where excavations were conducted. Of the 28 principal Jaina centers referred to above, the village Vaddamanu plays a vital role in maintaining its historical antiquity through archaeological evidences such as inscribed potsherds and raving and dome stones with floral, geometrical, human and animal figurines as such. In order to substantiate the present article, the stupa at Vaddamanu is taken for study. Following are the details. Vaddamanu is a small village lying on the 1632 latitude on north and 8030 longitudes on east, situated at a distance of 8 kilometers from Amravati, the famous Buddhist center in Andhra Pradesh. It was reckoned by various names in the reports such as Vaddamanu by Robert Sowell, Vaddamanu in the topographic sheet of 1926, and is excavated for its antiquarian remains such as Middle Paleolithic and Neolithic assemblages and microlithic blades, capstones and orthostats from megalithic burials. Lead and other coins belong to the Satavahana Ikshvaku times, and the structural remains of a Jaina Stupa built between 300 BC, circa, push back the continuous and uninterrupted inhabitation at Vaddamanu since Paleolithic times till date. Although numerically Jaina Stupas are limited, the present site is important on the grounds of its historicity and religious values. The structures, the inscribed potsherds, divulging the names of the donors, donis of the kings, the plain and inscribed sculpted fragments with floral designs, miniature stupas and structural motifs, the auspicious symbols, the human and the mythical art forms found at Vaddamanu, in comparison with the similar executions found at other Jaina centers like Kankatila, Mathura, Uttar Pradesh, Khandagiri and Udaygiri, both in Orissa. Discovery of site. I don't think it's necessary to go into the details of this, which I can skip. Now, two hillocks found on the western side of the village Vaddamanu, Pedakonda, the big hillock, and Chinnakonda, the small hillock, are the principal sites where the excavations are conducted. The small hillock has housed a modern temple dedicated to Lord Shiva and hence does not provide any historic antiquity going behind modern times. Coming to the big hillock, in order to have a stratified study, it was divided into 4 sections. VDM 1, 2, 3 and 4. The periodization of Vaddamanu is as follows. Period 1, 300 BC to 100 BC. Period 2, 100 BC to 100 AD. Period 3, 280 to 350 AD. Period 4, 350 AD to 450 AD. And this is the central view of the Pedakonda with sector location. VDM 2, 3, 4. Now art and architecture. Present article is divided into 2 sections, that is art and architecture of Vaddamanu Stupa. Firstly, the architectural features and style of the Stupa are described as following. During the process of explorations and excavations at Vaddamanu, remains of 3 small votive stupas at VDM 1, VDM 4 that belong to period 3, and 1 big stupa each at VDM 2, period 1, and at VDM 4, period 2 are found. But at VDM 3, that's period 2 and 3, only a few vihara cells, congregation halls, balconies, etc. are unearthed. Following are the architectural features of a stupa: Anda, Harmika, Medhi and Chhatra.